There we go. All right, let's do this. Let us play. It's annoying. Games to just work. I know you have. That's why I think it might have been you. We've all been there. I think it was Mitro. Figured it out, or maybe it was Alex Croft. Oh, well, anyway, we're here. We're playing the game. Let's load this. We're at headquarters. Time to get our second mission. A little brass elephant with a memento of Siam written on the underside. Wait, pick this up? No, we can't. Always got espresso in the room. So I took a couple of days off here. I wanted to celebrate the holiday with family and just have some restful time. Last night I was at the baseball game, so I couldn't stream. There will be no stream tomorrow night. Next stream will be Sunday. We're getting back into the regular time for streaming. There'll be some other days I'll have to take off here and there, but I think we're pretty much on schedule most of the time, so just look at the schedule on Twitch. It will tell you exactly when I'm here streaming that given week. Try to keep it as updated as possible.
To send you aid would leave our own domains undefended. You know this, Kalash.
Undefended against what? Ours is the only domain under attack.
Your charter is quite clear. Recruitment is your responsibility.
You accuse me of negligence. Just how many agents are currently in your employ?
That is precisely the point. We have no agents to spare. I am sorry, Kalash.
So am I, Erelax. New York is getting overwhelmed. When that happens, they will come for you.
Then we must be ready when it comes. Relax out.
Major Hanum swallow you whole.
That didn't sound too pleasant.
Heard that, did you?
Yeah, we heard it. What about it? Who are you talking to?
Lady Aralax, head of the Dublin branch of the Unavowed. It is no secret that threats have been escalating. I had hoped to appeal for aid and fill up our ranks. Alas, we are on our own. I respect Lady Aralax, but I should have known better. Never ask a dragon for anything. You will always regret it.
Dublin branch? She didn't sound Scottish. Yes, I'm kidding. It's a bad joke. I get it. Dublin's in Ireland.
Hmm?
What is that crystal? Some kind of magic phone?
A magic phone? I suppose that is one way of describing it. There are shards of this crystal in every branch of the Unavowed. It allows us to communicate, for whatever good that does.
Did I hear that right? You were speaking to a dragon?
A dragon at the head of the Dublin branch of the Unavowed. Yes, she is old, stuck in her ways. I suppose the same could be said of most of us.
Mr. Crappy, why are my sounds not working? Oi. What kinds of problems tonight? My bot not working? Oh, okay. We're having API errors here. Holy cow, the bot's not working. Bot's on strike. Are you kidding me? I gotta generate a token for the bot? Means I gotta log out, log back in. Because the bot's under a different account. Let's do it. Yeah, all kinds of problems tonight. Everything updated, everything failed. That's basically what happened. Good to see you, Mr. Crappy. Yeah, we're hacking the Gibson. Not so much the mainframe. At least we got the game to stream. So, I need to log out. I need to log in as my bot. Now I gotta go to America Online and get a code. Let's hope this is the right account. I am not a robot. Now I got a 2FA using WhatsApp? Are you kidding me? No, we're not using WhatsApp. Where if I had to go through all this to hack somebody's Twitter account or Twitch account, I wouldn't even bother. It's amazing America Online still exists. Not now, I don't want to use a passkey. Okay, now we get the email. Unexpected sign-in attempt. Son of a... Did I log into the wrong account? Yes, I did. Sign out. It's alright, guys. You can come back in like 30 minutes. I'll be done. No, I do not want ad-free AOL. It's not the account. Remove it from this device. Log in with the real account. Were you having a time of it earlier? API issues, OBS crashed on me, I couldn't get the game to stream. Yeah, send it to my email because I don't want to have to go back to my phone, get a code. And where's the code? Are you kidding me? Oh, now, send me the code. Come on, AOL. There we go. 300 layers of security. Yeah, at this point, it's like, is it even worth hacking my account? You know, I don't even want to go through this to log in. Okay, now we're in AOL. Now we get the 2FA code for Twitch, which I probably shouldn't tell people because if you hack into my AOL account, you're going to get the 2FA to my Twitch. It's alright, I got like so many layers of 2FA here. It's like 5FA or something. Stupid like that. Alright. Okay, I'm in. Okay, Omnicron is talking. The bot is alive. Generate a token. Authorize. Authentication complete. So ridiculous. Gonna hack the bot and change its name to Nick's Handsome. That would be an ironic name to change it to. Connect. Is the streamer connected? Of course the streamer's connected. It's got a bit of a delay, doesn't it? Alright, we're back. All the meeting, goodbye, sir. So, I think we talked to everybody, but...
As you were.
Let's go talk to him one more time. There you go. That's always a good one. I think we need to talk to them about the mission.
Good. You are awake. I was hoping to talk to you.
Uh-oh.
There is nothing to worry about, I assure you. You have completed your first field mission. You must have... thoughts. I am curious as to what they are. What are you feeling at the moment?
Feeling betrayed by Twitch. Why do you want to know?
It has been a long time since we have had fresh eyes among us. Gaining new perspectives is what keeps us engaged. So please, tell me what you are feeling.
Feel a bit overwhelmed, to be honest.
It would be foolish not to be. You have encountered many changes very quickly. For some of us, the Unavowed is a calling. For others, a duty. But for you, I have seen you in action. I've seen you react under pressure. You were clearly meant for this life.
Big raid. Perfect timing. Thank you, Babylon Zool, for the raid. You guys are behind a pre-roll, I'm sure, but... what is up? Give you a shout out in a second. I'll make sure you guys see it. Perfect timing of all the crap that just happened in this. Trying to get it to stream and everything else. Boy, that's a big pre-roll. We're gonna discuss that. Do we want to get rid of pre-rolls and have commercials during the stream? Or do we want to just stick with the pre-rolls? Babylon Zool, how's it going? I'm good. You guys raided at the right time. I really appreciate the raid. We were having all kinds of problems. The API from Twitch shut down. OBS crashed. They couldn't get the game to stream, but now everything's working fine, so perfect timing. How are you, Babylon Zool? What were you playing tonight? Oh, Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered! 17 years since I last played the original. Let's start up the remaster. Khajiit. Master Run 18+. That is awesome. Hardly Worgen 71, thank you for coming on board. Babylon Zool, I have to ask you, how good is that remaster? Probably just started playing it, so anytime. I've been meaning to play this game. This game is amazing. Mitrell told me to play it. Mitrell's telling everybody they should play it, and so far it's been pretty good. I'm from New York. The game takes place in New York, so there's a little bit of nostalgia in it. But the story is great. The voice acting is phenomenal. We finished our first mission, so we're heading towards our second one. We faced a fire elemental and tried to save him, but we couldn't. So, kind of a mercy kill there. I don't want to give away too much. Yeah, I'm still trying to maximize the frames, but so far it's been a lot of fun. Good. It'll get patched in a couple of days, I'm sure, and things will be a little smoother. But yeah, talk about the nostalgia. 17 years since you last played the original, so awesome. Yeah, so welcome everybody from Babylon Zool's stream. If you're not following Babylon Zool, definitely give him a follow. He plays all kinds of games, RPGs especially. Foolishly, I walked into the first Oblivion Khajiit level 1 like a fool. Well, getting reacclimated to it, so. But, yeah. I've never actually played Oblivion. Unfortunately. I've only ever watched people play it, so there. I played Skyrim. Skyrim's the only Elder Scroll I ever played. If I go back to play another one, I'm thinking Morrowind. But I'll have to check out this remaster. Yeah, the master difficulty with a level 1 Khajiit is tough. I can imagine. Playing with a Khajiit is kind of tough in itself, so. No matter which Elder Scroll game it is that you're playing as a Khajiit. So we're having this conversation about our first mission. That's where we're at. We kind of got inducted into the Unavowed. The Unavowed is kind of like the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. They're a bunch of mages, I would say, not wizards. This is the difference between the two. Mages who kind of protect the city. There's chapters throughout the entire world. They're all somehow interconnected, but we're here to save New York City from something big. Yeah, that master difficulty with a level 1 Khajiit is tough, yep. But yeah. So we're just talking to our friend here about our first mission and how we're still kind of traumatized by it. We're a bartender in this game, so you get to pick one of 3 different professions. You also get to pick male or female, and the beginning of the game, your backstory changes depending on what you pick, which is really cool. Watch out for the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Yeah, he'll be here somewhere. Gotta lurk? Nah, no problem. Thank you again for the raid. Definitely lurk away. Eating is important. Puffed. Yeah, puffed with a P-U-F-T. But yeah, enjoy your dinner, and I'll catch you soon, Babylon Zool.
I would not say so if it were not true. Your old life, your life as a barkeep,
Cheers, man.
prepared you for this. Your empathy, your ability to connect to others. They are qualities we need quite badly, I must say.
So they're telling us why we need to be part of the Unavowed. They'll pretend you understand me. I'm gonna be friendly with them. We'll take that route. Thank you, I'll do my best.
That is all any of us can hope for. At any rate, I detect no falsehood within you. You spoke the truth to me. Thank you. I will return to my training now.
Okay. What's he doing with this fireball? Let's check this out. Man here is like the Human Torch.
Hi. Didn't see you there. I was just reading some old texts with Firesight.
I don't know what that is. You are reading through a fire. Yeah, you're reading through
Something
a fire.
like that. It's a fire magic trick. Lets me read any book that was consumed by flame. It's a bit of a strain on the eyes, but beggars can't be choosers.
So what are you reading?
It's an old Sumerian text about death magic. Really long, really boring. But I used to read books about S-Corp tax code for fun back when I was an accountant. I can handle boring. Ah well. See you at the meeting.
Former accountant.
Fire away.
I think we asked them everything. Any thoughts on our last mission? Let's ask him about that.
Jordan didn't die quietly, but he died with dignity. When he finally went, he thanked me. I know we did the right thing. Nobody deserves an eternity of that. That makes the nightmares bearable, at least.
All right.
Right. See you around.
Start the mission. And get back into what's next. She won't let us play with any of her swords. That's the other thing.
Please do not disturb those. It took centuries to arrange them just the way I like them.
Here's our leader.
Hmm?
Call the meeting.
Yes. Duty calls. I have appealed once more for aid. It has been rejected.
Huh. This is my surprised face.
Why do you bother with those cowards, Father?
Show some respect. They are correct. Stubborn, but correct.
Why won't they help us? Aren't we on the same team?
Only to a degree. The rules are clear. Each branch is responsible for its own defense and recruitment. In this respect, I have been negligent.
So have all the branches, Father. A sudden rise in threats would have caught any city unprepared.
And we're that city. Lucky us.
I shall appeal again, rest assured. In the meantime, let us go over last night's events.
Yes, let's do that. Let's turn off this alert. Tonight's Wednesday. We don't need the alert anymore. Next stream will be Sunday at like 2:30, I think. I think it went really well. It could have gone better. I almost got crushed by a giant block of ice. A giant ice block. Could have gone better.
That is to be determined. Mage Beckett, have you recuperated from your ordeal with the fire elemental?
You mean Jordan? Yes. Physically, I'm fine.
And otherwise?
I'll recover. It had to be done.
In that, we can agree. However, I am deeply concerned that this mundane was able to acquire such a powerful spell in the first place.
I gave it to him, or rather my demon self did.
Yes, but why? Why would a demon do such a thing?
Why do demons do anything?
To create havoc, obviously. Why else?
No, this was too focused, too targeted. We are not dealing with a mindless spirit, bent on chaos and destruction. This demon had a plan, a purpose. We need to learn what it was.
And how do we do that?
Funny you should say that.
Ah, I know that look. You did as I asked, Mage Beckett?
Yes, I did, sir. And it worked. Well, working. It's not quite done yet.
What are you referring to?
Oh, the ritual knife. I did a thaumaturgic scan on it.
I'm a what?
It's a magic thing. Checking objects for imbued magical energy. And I hit pay dirt. The knife was imbued with a very specific energy signature. Your demon's energy, to be precise. It's connected to you, and you alone. That's why you were the only one who could use it properly. Which means we can track it.
So you know where the demon is?
No. Not exactly. The demon's out of your body now. Its energy signature has changed. I can only track where it's been when it was in your body.
Where did the demon take me?
It was busy, I'll say that much. It was all over the map. I'm trying to narrow it down to the areas of greatest activity, but it's slow going. So far, the scan's got you pegged in 2 places. The Bronx, around Gun Hill Station, and Staten Island, by the ferry terminal.
Interesting locations. Bronx, I hope I don't run into any of my old customers.
The Veil should take care of that. Don't worry.
Very well. Check both areas for void activity and any sign of the demon. We'll show those idiots on the council what New York is made of. Meeting adjourned.
So our backstory is that we were a bartender in the Bronx, and we accidentally got possessed by a demon and killed everyone in the bar, while trying to talk down a guy from committing suicide, which... Mandana is smiling slightly to herself, eager to discover what lies ahead.
The hour grows late, and the trail grows cold. Let us be off.
Well, we're going to the Bronx. I guess we're not going to Staten Island Ferry. Eli appears to wait patiently. The steam wafting from his fingers betrayed his eagerness.
The Bronx and Staten Island? Good thing I refilled my Metro card last week.
You don't know what a Metro card is? That's how we get around the city by subway. I'm actually phasing that out for some stupid reason. They want everybody to use credit cards in their phone. Somebody got some kickback to make that happen. Yep, so here we have a pretty good representation of the New York City subway station. So they say never write stories about places you've never been to. Dave Gilbert grew up, well, lived most of his life in the East Village. So a lot of this and a lot of Blackwell take place in New York City. Alright. So I think now we could just kind of leave here. Let's go to the Bronx, Gun Hill Station. It's a real station. A real location.
I have not been to this area since the 70s. It was a dangerous place to be in those days.
If you watched the movie The Warriors, they actually go to Gun Hill Station.
Urban decay? I don't blame you.
I refer to the 1770s. This road was a frequent skirmish point between the colonists and the British. If I close my eyes, I can still hear the cannons.
Gun Hill Station is not where they go to where the park is, but rather where they get on, I think, when they're heading back and trying to get out of the Bronx altogether. And that's the actual voice of the the former voice of the announcer on the train. I don't know if he's still being used on the trains, but I guess they recorded it and just used it for the game. A Golden Wake. It's an ad for another Dave Gilbert game. An ad for some kind of historical drama. You're a bit out of touch as far as pop culture goes. Wasn't a Golden Wake like one of his first games? Jadlers, what's up? Yeah, Golden Wake poster is generally there too. If you go to the Bronx, you'll see a Golden Wake poster. They did a good job with this game. Cost Grundislav an arm and a leg to that ad spot? Yeah. Let's talk to our man right here. Works for the MTA. The MTA officer surveys the area. He is glowing over his cup of coffee. Copy.
Evening, folks.
Published by Wadjet. Alright, so they didn't develop it, Wadjet. Grundoslav. It was his game. So Wadjet just published it. Got it. Has anything strange happened in the area recently?
I work the subway, man. I see 5 strange things before noon. You're gonna need to be a lot more specific than that.
How's it going, Jettlers? Lousy night to be out, huh?
Oh, damn, doesn't bother me much. Not as long as I have my jitter juice here.
Jitter juice? See you around.
Dry out there.
This is the last stop on this train. Everyone please leave the train.
Save it.
Riding with MTA New York City Transit.
Gun Hill Road. All good, all good. Some Unavowed is a fine place to end up when you go on a Babylon Zool raid. There you go.
That's really it.
Thanks for joining us from the raid.
And this is kind of weird. Why am I telling you all this?
We had a lot of problems trying to get things up and running at the beginning of the stream, so you guys raided just in time for everything to go smoothly. Okay, so we got some spirits, I guess, from our past. I gotta face a people trust. You just couldn't help it. You needed to talk to someone. It happened to be here.
You got that right. Too bad talking doesn't solve anything. I just don't know what to do. I knew that room at the Eddings house was too good to be true. I knew it.
You need be more proactive about fixing your problem. Is this like a flashback, or is this like us talking to a ghost?
Hey, I'm all about proactive. You don't keep a GPA like mine without being proactive. What do you suggest?
Just need to get a bit creative.
Maybe we should bring a pillow along next time.
Hush.
Yeah, we're having
He's waking
flashbacks.
up.
Grandpa, what's that phone thing? I have not seen a phone kiosk like that in probably 25 years now. So they removed them all and they turned them into Wi-Fi terminals, or just terminals where you could actually access the internet. I've seen people use them, but very few people even use them, if that. They use them to charge their phones. I feel like I'm going to throw up.
You sure? Because these are new shoes. You seem okay.
I haven't seen them. I want to say, yeah, so last place I went to was Sicily. They had cell phones everywhere and phone cards were big and stuff like that. I haven't seen them there. So I think they're kind of gone all over for the most part. I didn't see any in Vancouver last time I was there. So they're a thing of the past for sure. They exist somewhere. I'm probably like some small towns here and there still have them. Probably in Europe. There you go, retro UK phone boxes. Well, the phone boxes were probably turned into something else, maybe? I don't know. But they were here, they were turned into Wi-Fi and charging stations. That girl seemed troubled. I hope she's okay.
I suggest cautious optimism.
What did the woman in the vision say? The Eddings
Modern.
house? Something to go on.
We have achieved more with much less.
Let's get moving then.
Okay, so the woman in our vision told us to go to the Eddings house. Fruit and vegetable crowd the display of the empty convenience store. Can we use the phone? These public pay phones never work anymore? Apparently not. Okay. Kinda told us where to go, but it's on the other side of the train station. There's a Superman phone box behind your house. Is that where you get changed? Dozens of home line Morgan Avenue.
What's up?
Fire read for me. What do you think we should do now? Have you ever been to the Bronx before? It feels weird being back here.
Yeah, that must be slightly awkward. But you know what? That wasn't you. Just focus on leaving the area a little better than when you arrived. It's all you can do. But maybe that's enough.
All right, Eli.
Right with you.
Madonna.
Yes.
You mentioned you're new to this area.
I remember the cannon fire upon the hill nearby, firing upon the British soldiers and upon the shape-shifting Naga that had infiltrated their ranks.
Kalash told me about that one. He seemed almost ashamed of it.
It was a humbling experience for him. He had been hunting that creature for months. Then, one mundane soldier ended it for him. Quite by accident. It saved us a great deal of trouble, and caused Father a great deal of embarrassment.
Okay.
Naturally.
Hey, hold up. That's a residential area. We can't just go wandering around without knowing where we're going.
Indeed. The veil renders us unrecognizable, not invisible. We must gather more information before venturing forth.
Well, we were told which house to go to. Not on this street, right? So you have more info for us?
Evening, folks.
Do you know where the Eddings place is?
Now, why would you be asking about that?
New York City Transit.
I'm sorry. Did I say something wrong? You look upset.
Oh, don't be sorry. It's just nasty business is all. It's at the end of Morgan Ave, just west of here.
Okay, now we can go there.
You be careful out there.
Check it out.
Cute place. Pretty typical as these things go.
I would recommend not trying to lift that. You are of no value to us if you strain your back.
Good point. Go around back? Go around back. I want to just bust into the front door. Hi.
Well, that is curious.
Well, a talking house.
We need help.
That'd be absurd. The window is talking, not the house.
Please.
Right. My mistake.
Rusty water tap. Roses are flourishing. What do we do with the water tap? Break the window. Okay, we need something to break the window with.
Yes, naturally.
You can break the
What's
window
up?
for me.
Right with you.
So find something to break the window with. We have nothing in our inventory. Not yet, at least. Come on, just break it. Go out front.
Is this what the old days were like?
The old days.
The mailbox.
Locked. No surprise there.
And we can't go through the window. Alright, let's go find something to break open. A half-crumpled brick lies forgotten on the sidewalk. There we go. There's the answer. Abandoned brick slightly crumbling. Oh man, what was that?
Keep your shoulders down. Then center your weight on your heels.
Can't throw the brick? Oh my god, OMG on the window.
You lack the necessary arm strength to hit your target.
To be fair, he has been possessed for a year. I doubt the demon spent time at the gym.
You lack the
Weak.
necessary arm strength as well, Eli.
I know.
So it needs to be her. I think she needs to throw it. Mandana.
I fail to see how I can be of use there. Yes,
Can you throw the brick for us?
naturally.
No, don't go around front. Go back. Make sure he stands directly in front of the brick. Yeah, something like that. I think we have to drop the brick. And then I gotta change to them and then throw the brick.
You lack the necessary arm strength to hit your target.
To be fair, he has been possessed for it.
You lack the necessary arm strength.
I know.
He's got arm strength here, so it's gotta be her.
I fail to see how I can be of use there.
What do you mean? You can't pick it up?
Not sure what you want me to do there.
Yes. The window is literally asking us to break it. Who are we to argue?
Yeah, we know that,
Natural.
but...
What's up? I guess when a window talks to you, you should listen. I don't know, just spitballing here. Right with you.
Alright, so we can't use the brick to break the window? Receive the brick again.
Hit the window with the brick? I'll give it a try.
Come on, he's got to be able to throw it better. Why is she standing underneath the window?
Wow, that was terrible.
Indeed.
Could have hit her with it.
Understood. This should not pose a difficulty.
Oh, she's good at throwing.
Bullseye!
It was 2 inches left of center, but close enough.
Perfectionist. You thought I did hit her? Bonk bonk. Only took 56 minutes for Twitch to tell me you were streaming. Braxton, welcome. Don't worry about it. We spent the first 20 minutes trying to troubleshoot why Twitch's API was down, and my bot couldn't work. And we had a problem capturing the game, and OBS crashed, so you didn't miss much. We're on our second mission, though. Good evening to you two. We're in the Bronx, Gun Hill Road. If you're familiar with New York in any way, I know you've been here at least once in your lifetime, from what you have told us on stream. But good evening to you. An upper floor window. Somebody give us a boost in there?
Let me.
Eli's useless, isn't he? Alright, we're in. Ah, you made it. Who are you? Price for performances. Yes, I remember you telling us that. And yes, you are familiar with the game, of course. So we're mission 2. So this house is haunted. Not by me. Please hurry. Go this way. Alright. Anything here? Bits of crockery and cookware, nothing you need right now. Open the fridge. The note reads, please don't touch the quinoa. Not a fan of quinoa. Some people spend an hour trying to throw that brick. I can imagine. Well, if Eli didn't have the strength to throw it, it had to be Mandana. Your glass frog turned out superbly, Braxton. And even your cloth making skills, drawing skills, were pretty cool to see. Check out Braxton's stream if you guys get a chance. He's been drawing a lot on stream. Does a lot of artwork. Frog art. Art containing frogs. And also, guys, if you do stream, check out, or do watch streams on Twitch, check out Arrogant Logician, who plays a lot of indie games and a lot of horror, retro horror games as well, and first-person shooters. Check that out. Yeah, Braxton's all things frog. These oven mitts are quite colorful. Here's a phone, an old phone. It looks like the line was cut. What can we do with it? This line is dead. It's all dead. Frogart. Mistype forgot. Frogart. Forgot. Small screwdriver lies abandoned on the floor. We might need that. Okay, let's walk this way. Boo! Very funny. I know! Quick! You can unlock the door from this side. Alright, that's how we let our friends in. This person's an artist, whoever lives here. Look at this. Picture of a face splattered with something that is probably red paint. I think it's blood. Photo of a woman and a dog. Let's take a look. I see him happy. That's a nice looking dog. Is that the woman in our vision? Sometimes see AI frogs and think of the Braxton Frog theme. There you go. Photo of a man in a car. Art R8. So this guy must be the artist. So his vanity license plate. Should probably unlock this door.
There you are. I heard you talking. Someone in there?
Perhaps we should enter and see for ourselves.
Let's go in. Hi guys. You made it. Very positive.
The time for games is
ghost.
over. Identify yourself.
I'm KK. KK is a ghost apparently.
Really?
Ooh.
You don't act like any ghost I've ever seen.
That's cause I'm special. I'm a spirit guide.
A spirit guide? You mean you're bound to a spirit medium? One close by?
Yes. He's upstairs. He needs help. Go, 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 go. Alright, let's go help this guy.
Who goes there?
Mandy, it's just a plastic hula dancer.
Yes, of course it is. Apologies. I am on edge. There is a dark energy here that makes me uneasy.
End of the hall. Hurry. What do I sense we're walking into a trap, first of all? And second of all, who keeps this many mirrors in their house? Oh, they went downstairs. I wanted to see what was on that railing there, or divider, if you want to call it. Empty green jade bowl. Abstract oil daubings. Look to be the work of an amateur. A hula doll. Take it. Bedroom on the right, bedroom on the left. Can we go into these? Not that one. Not that door. End of the hall. Alright, we're not going to be able to look at anything. Save it, just in case. End of the hall. Oh boy.
God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference.
What's up?
What do you think about this place?
Right with you.
I thought he was gonna say something about him. He sits cross-legged in the middle of a glowing circle. He's chanting quietly to himself. Logan, is that you?
No way that's you.
It's
I'm
Logan.
hallucinating from hunger. Where the hell have you been, man? I've been worried about you.
Logan was a man outside of our bar who told us to go check on his brother, who was contemplating suicide inside the bathroom of the bar. I've been, possessed. He's not gonna believe us, but...
Yeah, I know all about it. But you're okay now, right? You seem okay.
Wait, you know about that?
Yeah. Look, it's complicated. Someone told me. Someone who was there. It's too much to get into right now. Who are your friends?
I'm Eli Beckett. This is Montana.
My name's Logan Brown. I used to buy too many drinks from your friend here. And now, I could really use some help.
What do you need?
Well, this house is haunted, for one thing.
You don't say. We can see the ghosts from here.
Hold on. You can see them. Like, actually see them.
Well, sure. Kind of. Ghosts all look the same, don't they?
Just what do you mean?
Every ghost we've seen looks like gray, shapeless blobs.
Shapeless blobs? No, that's not right. I see people. 2 women, 1 man. They're confused and angry. Not exactly easy to talk to.
Let me see if I understand. You can see these spirits, and you can talk to them.
Yeah.
I see. You are the one KK told us about. The bestower.
Yeah, that's me. You know your stuff.
You're here to help these ghosts pass on.
That's right. Only things went a bit wrong.
Tell us what happened.
Crap. Easy. Easy now. Shh. Just relax. Okay. Just calm. For now. I kind of need to focus. Can you help me or what?
He lit a match and the whole floor is on fire. Well, if they're gaseous, I wouldn't light a match right now. Tell us what's going on first.
Later, when I get this under control. But for now, I need to know their names. It's the best way to get through to them. Can you do that? Figure out their names?
Figure out their names? No problem, Logan. Sit
Bye,
tight.
guy. I'm sure there are clues and things around the house. I'd go myself, but I'm kind of trapped.
Got it. We'll
Thanks.
be back.
Seriously.
Well, I think we have 2 of the names already. People in the picture frames, right? Art? This woman? They have to be 2 of the ghosts. Let's go to those 2 rooms we weren't allowed to enter upstairs. Oh, we can enter them now. faint whiff of old marijuana smoke, and this peace sign suggests the inhabitants were hippies. So we think. Comfortable chair, padded with cushions and draped with 2 arm blankets. Radiator. I hate radiators. Don't ask me why. An oval mirror rigged with an old wooden frame. Heavy wooden closet lies against the far wall. Seems like we can move it. Frame photo sits on the end table. Let's take a look. Oh, they were a lovely couple. I think that might be the woman who contacted us and we saw the vision of. Move this.
Some clothes,
Open it.
beat up doll, a ripped up umbrella.
Nope, nothing we need in here. Not yet, at least. A cozy bed, heaped high with pillows. Very groovy. We need a black light in here. This room? This belongs to the artist, maybe. Post-it note has the words "buy earplugs" written in very hard, angry letters. Okay. So, this is probably not the room of the woman and the man. This guy was tired of hearing of them. A metal trash can. Let's see what's in there.
It looks to be full of
Ashes.
ashes.
From the consistency, it looks like notebook paper. Or at least it was.
You don't feel the tidiness? That the tidiness was the inhabitant of this room's strong point. Bookcase full of dry textbooks and a few dog-eared romance novels. Anything in here? Go for? Fisherman's Guide to Common Northeastern Pike. An image of an oppressive suburbia, neat houses crammed closely together. There's a cat, adorable kitty. Notes on the wall. Smoke detector. Desk is heaped with science homework. There's nothing in here yet. We have a screwdriver and we have the hula doll. Take a look. It's fascinating. I should get one of those for my desk. J plus A, that's a clue. Write that down. Yeah, piece of paper. There we go. I'm gonna guess the one guy's name might be Art, even though he's an artist. Small compartment built into the base, held in place by 2 screws. We need to open this up, don't we? Ah, we got a battery. Standard AA battery. This left night table has a single drawer. We can open that. Item received, poem. For Mary Jane. Okay. I love you, Mary Jane. Mary Jane's a pothead. Interesting. We got Mary Jane. It's one name. May the roses that bloom from your beloved shell be as sweet and full of joy as the beautiful soul that left it behind. that's definitely the woman. Her name, Mary Jane, possibly? Jamin? Jamin Mom. Be Jamin. The right aid table has a single drawer with nothing in it, huh? Empty. So Mary Jane. Battery. We do with the battery. Nothing in the closet, right?
Some clothes, a beat-up doll, a ripped-up umbrella.
I'm gonna guess there's something behind the closet.
What's up?
Fire Reed, what do you think of Logan? What do you think about this place? Let's ask him.
Everything about this house is wrong. Something happened here. Something profane. It's all I can do to stop myself from burning this place to ashes. That's what I think about it.
Okay, what do you think of Logan?
You knew him before, right? Back when you were both mundane? He'll be different, I'll say that much. The power he's got is rare and powerful. He's connected to the world of the dead. He can see and talk to ghosts. He can help them. Of course, it looks like we've got to help him first. Right with you.
Yeah, let's talk to
Yes.
Mandana. Any thoughts on Logan?
He has remained at his post for days, and yet he seems at peace. He knows your hands killed his brother, but bears you no ill will, bestower or not. That is a quality to be admired.
Feels really strange being back in the Bronx now. She doesn't want to hear about that. What do you think of this place?
I can sense an anger. It permeates the walls, crying out to be unleashed or quenched. I would suggest the latter.
Quenched.
Naturally.
Hey Alex, happy Wednesday to you too. Thanks for joining us. We don't usually stream on a Wednesday in this channel if you're new to the channel. I'm doing good. We usually stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but because holiday, decided to take a little time off, we're doing a Wednesday night stream. Doing good. We're on the second mission of this game. And I'm loving it so far. We're in the Bronx somewhere. Alright, something needs a battery. Before we go talk to Logan, have a quick look in here again. Because I think we could tell Logan Mary Jane's name. That might be helpful if we do that. Can we do anything in here? It's fuzzy and indistinct. It stares blankly ahead, barely noticing you were even there. This is the Eddings house. Does that help?
I already tried that. It's not enough. I need actual names. It's the best way to get through.
Sit tight, Logan. We'll be back. But we found Mary Jane's name.
Believe me, I'm not going anywhere.
Can we give him the poem? For Mary Jane. Okay. Something needs a battery. Mary Jane and John Doe. There you go. That's their names. What would need a battery? That's obviously Mary Jane. Art rate? Rate, right? Rate? Rate? Art. Either his name is Art or it's Art because he's an artist. Let's go back in the kitchen. Is Peter or Kane Parker around? We're in the wrong borough, though. They be living in the in Queens and Forest Hills, where I actually used to live at some point. Bits of crockery and cookware. Clock is stopped and frozen at 3:30. Clock need a battery?
What are you trying to do exactly?
Oven mitts. Okay. What do we have outside? We have the rusty spigot and the roses, right? Let's go back outside. Let's go out the front door. Where he gives valuations to paintings and turned his passion, which is art rate, into a license plate. There you go. I like that theory. Art rate. Can we use this on the rusty water tap?
Don't see how that's gonna help.
No. Need roses. Can we open this? Doesn't work.
The front door is unlocked. I do not need to exert myself a second time.
Yeah, let's go to the front door. Heavy garage door. Can we go into the garage?
I would recommend not trying to lift that. You are of no value to us if you strain your back.
You can actually lift it though. Arthurate and Mary Jane. That's all we have to go by. Wait. Empty green jade blue bowl.
What are you trying to do exactly?
Bowls do not need batteries.
What's up?
What do you think we should do now?
Right with you.
I don't want to ask him. Maybe something's got to be read by fire. They were hippies. We have a name for one of them, but not a lot to talk about it yet. Ringed with a wooden frame. That's them standing out back by the roses.
What's up?
Do you think we should do now?
But my magic is at your disposal. If you need something burnt or something fire red, then just let me know.
Wait a second. The ashes that were in that trash can. I wonder if you could fire read them.
Something was burned in there for sure. I can do a fire reading if you want to see what it was.
Bingo.
But let's do it outside. Don't want to burn the house down.
Yeah, that's fine. Can I take this?
What's up? Sure, but maybe we should move outside first. Playing with fire magic indoors is a bad idea.
Okay, but I can't take this with me.
Right with you.
Yeah, Constantine over here is a fire specialist, so he can read things with fire, and he could also light things on fire. It's kind of like a Human
What's
Torch
up?
slash John Constantine character.
Don't see why not. What do you have in mind?
Can you see what was burnt in the trash can?
Sure, just a sec.
August 22nd, moving day. A bit far from campus, but it's mine. Art and Jess. There you go. There are their names. Art and Jess. Seem like an okay couple. Artists, I think. They're renting this room out for what my dad would have called a song. Art and Jess. That's the J and A part. So who's Mary Jane? Oh, Dad, I miss you so much. Taking a full load of courses this semester. Can't lose my scholarship after all that's happened. Decided to keep the journal to keep myself focused. Keeping old Arabelle up on the shelf for inspiration. She's looking a little threadbare these days. September 3rd, Joss offered me a hit of a bong this morning at breakfast. Didn't realize there were such major potheads. Their dog is named Mary Jane. Now we know the name of the dog. Should have been my first clue. I swear Jess dotes more on that dog than she would her own kid. Number 17, the Eddings are out at some artist gallery opening thing. The dog is outside my bedroom door barking and whining. Well, I'm trying to study biochem. Should I let her in? This is my Dana studying hour. A cute dog. So Dana is the name of the person who's in the room. Or renting the room. My physics textbooks now smells like dog piss. Stupid dog. I had to drag her out by the collar. Now she's howling outside my door. I'm blaring music, but it's not enough. I need quiet. I need to focus. Art and Jess just came home. They're both high as hell. The dog shut up and became a perfect little angel. WTF. I think I know why this room was so cheap. September 18th. Told Jess what happened. She shook her head. She tells me my room is where the dog used to sleep and is probably just a little upset. Yeah, that makes two of us. Biochem 1, Circle of Hell, below Organic Chem. There you go. September 19th, Art and Jess are out again, left in that clunker car with that oh so clever vanity license plate. Heart rate. That Art loves so much. That barking rat is outside my door again, scratching and howling. This is impossible. I only just started my coursework. I'm already behind. September 24th. Fuck! Fuck! That mutt got in here. Don't ask me how. She got a hold of Arabelle, peed on her, then chewed her arm off. 19 years I've had that doll, and she didn't get a scratch. She couldn't last 3 weeks in this stupid house. Art is too toked up to care. Just seems sorry. It's hard to tell if it's her or the weed. She said she'll sew the arm back on for me. Maybe she's not so bad. October 3rd, I want to scream. Arabelle is still in pieces. The dog keeps barking whenever they go out. I haven't been able to study at all. I can't stay here, but I can't afford anywhere else. I can't lose my scholarship. What the hell am I going to do? Dad, I'm so sorry. October 23rd, I met this strange person on the bus today. I don't know why, but I ended up spilling my guts. I told something. Something I can't put in writing. But I not know what to do. It's finally perfectly clear. Listen up, reefer dog. The GPA isn't going down. You are. Dogs don't usually chew on things and then pee on them. The story was written by a cat owner. So, I've had one dog in my lifetime. It was our family dog. I don't remember it peeing on anything, and I don't remember it chewing on anything. It was a well-behaved dog. So I can't really verify that, but you're right. It might be a cat owner who wrote this. We got names. We got names.
What's up? Right with you.
All right, let's go talk to Logan. Well, if the dog got excited and accidentally peed a little, I mean, it could have hit the ball, right? Unintentionally. found some names. Dana, Art, and Jess.
You sure? Let's try it. Are those your names? Art? Jess? Dana? Art? Jess? Dana?
Got him. Uh-oh.
The ghosts. They're...
No, no. Please, there's no need for this. Art, Dana, Jess, just relax, fellas. Please, relax.
Just made everything worse.
That was close.
Close? Close? Those ghosts went Geist.
Geist?
Poltergeist. It's what you get when ghosts go bad. Like, really, really bad. But I've only read about them in books. It doesn't actually happen. At least, it shouldn't. Not anymore.
Well, it happens now. These ghosts attacked us. They tried to tear KK apart. We barely got the circle up in time.
You need to tell us what's going on.
Fine. I think I've got things under control. If you have questions, ask them now.
Just tell us. Why are we gonna ask you questions? What is that circle you're standing in?
Oh, this? KK taught me how to make it. Ghosts can't cross it.
Not just ghosts. It keeps out any spiritual energy. I've got something similar in my lab.
You do?
Sure. When you're experimenting with unstable magic, it's smart to be behind the protection circle. But it took me weeks to prepare. You're telling me that you whipped this up on the spot?
Me? I just drew the circle. It was KK who turned it on.
Amazing. You both must be incredibly powerful.
We're just doing a job, one day at a time. Or we would, if we weren't stuck here.
How long have you been here?
2 or 3 days, maybe? I had some energy bars in my pocket. They got me through the worst of it. But yeah, won't be long before my shoes start to look very tasty.
Don't eat your shoes, buddy. Don't do that. Keep at it with the energy bars. What happened here?
Like I said, we came here to put these ghosts to rest. Usually it doesn't take much. We talk to them a bit, learn who they are, try and get through to them. But these three, they got violent. Ugly. They went after KK, tried to rip her to shreds. Poor kid was terrified.
Kid?
She's 10 years old.
Jesus, is she okay?
Last time I saw her, yeah. We got this circle up. It calmed them down long enough for her to escape. We've been separated ever since. If she comes in here, the ghosts attack her. I leave the circle, the ghosts attack me. So, you see my dilemma here.
You couldn't call anyone?
All the spiritual energy screws with my phone. But even still, I couldn't bring anyone else in here. Too dangerous.
Who are you gonna call, man? Why aren't the ghosts attacking me or my friends? That's a good question. I was just about to ask that.
Because they don't know you're here. Ghosts barely see other people. Only me and KK. As long as I don't provoke them, they won't go crazy again.
Why couldn't we see KK outside?
She's a spirit guide, not a pure ghost. Different rules.
KK and I are bonded at the soul. Only I can see her. It's the way it's always been.
So what can we do to help you? Have ghosts attacked you before? Let's ask this. Because if we ask this question, it's gonna end the dialogue, I think.
No. Ghosts are normally harmless. Confused and alone, but harmless. Usually I could talk them down. Find some point of connection. Get them to trust me. But these guys, they won't even listen. They just hate.
You are not alone. Supernatural beings have been getting progressively stronger.
So things are just gonna get worse?
They already have.
Well, one thing at a time. Let's focus on getting me out of here. Then I'll worry about how screwed I am.
Saw a ghost in the East Village the other day. I don't know why we would care.
You did? Is it still there?
It was there when we left it.
Well, get me out of here and I'll be happy to check it out for you. It's the least I could do.
Well, so he's gonna join our team. How do you usually help a ghost move on?
It depends. Usually we talk to them, convince them they are actually dead. Sometimes an object works, something that they are attached to, something that reminds them of who they are.
A poem?
I don't know. With other ghosts, KK does most of the talking. Ghosts relate to her more, being a ghost herself. But I'm on my own this time. These three won't listen to me. They're just so angry. So I hope you guys have some ideas. Because I'm out.
Well, like I said, geists don't just appear. Something happened. Something related to their deaths. If we can figure that out, maybe we can help them.
So we investigate.
It's our specialty.
Remember, he really liked the car art. Maybe it has something to do with the car in the garage. Sit back. Sit tight. We'll be back.
I'm not going anywhere.
What if we gave him the poem? We can't do that. Alright. Let's try to get into the garage. What do we need to get into that garage? Uh-oh.
I've never done this before. Nothing like this before. I mean, I love my wife. I do, but...
You want me to leave, say so? I want this art. But if you don't, I understand. What is going on here?
No, I want this too. I've been unsure of many things, but not this. Why is that?
The heart wants what the heart wants. Sometimes you need to capture a moment before it's gone. Don't question it, just live it. The heart wants what the heart wants.
Yes, that's exactly it. And after tonight, you'll be gone, but I'll keep a memento, just like you asked.
Oh, something sinister is happening. I'll keep it a secret, don't worry.
I have a hiding space in the garage. Nobody will ever find it. Under my heart rate, it will be for me and me alone. And you, if you ever come back. Just look in the mailbox.
The mailbox.
The garage opener is hidden in there, taped to the inside where it's hard to see. Now, where were we?
Was he cheating on his wife?
That's...
Well,
yeah.
So, that was him in his demon form talking to Art. I want this demon found, I want this demon dead.
I get that this is hard, and I'm sorry, but we need to focus. You didn't do anything. Remember that. What your demon did here was no accident. It had a reason, a plan. We need to learn what it was.
Sure we do. Let's go and never not talk about this ever. I'll process this later. Let's keep looking around. Alright, let's go find the garage door opener. Taped into the inside of the mailbox. A bit of a plot twist there. We were evil. Beyond evil.
I know everything, Dana.
That's crazy. You're crazy. I wouldn't do that.
This man told me everything.
What man? You.
Hi again, Dana.
But why? You're the one who told me to do it.
Talking is one thing, doing it is another? What happened?
It wasn't just talk. You gave me instructions, a list of things to buy.
So you admit it. You poisoned my dog.
Oh.
You know what? Fine, yes, I killed your fucking dog. It was destroying my GPA, my sleep, not to mention Arabelle.
Is that what this is about, your little rag doll?
You promised to fix her months ago. She's been in your closet ever since, just collecting dust. So kick me out. Call the cops. I don't care anymore. I'm done.
Jess, you know what you have to do.
Yes, Dana. You deserve to die for this.
What?
You killed my friend.
It was just a dog. Get a grip.
You killed my friend.
Oh! Stabbed her right in the gut.
Murder by mental suggestion. A classic demon ploy if there ever was one.
even so, a murder should not create a poltergeist. More investigation is needed.
Let's get back to it then.
Yeah. Let's get out into the garage.
Huh. Taped to the side of a mailbox. Clever. Would never have seen it if we didn't know it was there.
Now we got the garage door opener. Let's use it. Entitled much? Yeah.
You sure there are batteries in that thing?
Oh, we gotta put batteries in? Bingo. There's the art rate car.
I don't think you're gonna pull that off with your bare hands.
I don't know why I focused on the license plate, but I know it had something to do with it. Let's see if we can take it off.
Is something wrong?
There's a picture underneath the license plate. Take a look.
Oh!
It is tastefully done, at the very least.
Montana, really?
It is the truth.
So that's a picture of Art and ourselves? Set it on fire, Eli, then set the ashes on fire.
I don't think that's a good idea.
This photo was hidden here for a reason. It could still prove useful.
Alright, let's take it. Item received. Let's take a look at it. Photo of yourself and Art. Try not to look at it too closely. What's going on in that photo? Guess we can't look at it. A reflective workman's vest. Plastic tank for carrying gas. A sturdy garden shovel with earth still on the blade. Okay, we're gonna dig up those roses. Yes, Braxton. I have a feeling I know what it might be in that photo. All kinds of insanity in this game. Go out. Uh-oh.
Did you really think I wouldn't find out?
Don't turn this around on me. You killed Dana.
Turn it around. You slept with that man.
Oh. I have a name, you know.
Be quiet. This is your fault.
His fault.
Yes, I had an affair. I'm sorry. But you murdered Dana.
She deserved it. She killed my Mary Jane.
Jesus, are you even listening to yourself?
Oh, so you can love your precious car, but loving my dog is crazy?
No. Murder is what's crazy.
Wow. I think he loved his car more than he loved her. Archie's crazy. She will kill you next. Kill her first. Jess, he betrayed you. He deserves to die for that. Let's go with Jess. You'd kill him too? Yeah, let's go with Jess.
You're right. You are so right.
Hey,
oh.
He seduced me.
You didn't have to say yes.
I don't want to do this, Jess.
Well, too fucking bad.
Knife fight.
The story grows grimmer with each telling.
Alright, let's dig up these roses. It's intense. He disagrees with my right to kill the chick that killed my dog.
Oh, good. There's a collar. Just grab
And so he dies. Yep. The dog's collar. They buried the dog here? Receive the dog collar.
I recommend you bathe. Immediately.
Oh, hell yeah. Wash your hands at least.
You really want to poke around in there some more? We got all we need.
Alright, let's go inside. Anybody who kills a dog needs to die. Oh.
I killed my wife. I cheated on her. And then I killed her.
Oh, he won the fight. Doesn't seem like that's the only foul-smelling hole your character has been in recently. Oh, Lord. Oh, yes, I guess. I don't know. We can cheat on her again if you wish. Wow. She deserved it. She would have killed you first. Go with this one.
Why am I so tempted? Why do I want to say yes? I am confused. So confused. I'm going to go sit in my car for a bit. Try and think. Maybe I'll run the motor a little. Check if it's running okay. Could you make sure the garage door's closed?
Oh no. Goodbye, Art. So Art killed himself in the garage with the car engine running.
What's up?
You look like you're kind of shaken up.
We're in a house with geists. Of course I'm shaken up. Just be glad the bestower got here first. We wouldn't have stood a chance. We'd already be dead. I just hope he lasts long enough for us to fix it.
The bestower? Why am I getting new visions all of a sudden?
A bunch of ghosts went geist. That's bound to stir up any spiritual energy around here. But on the list of potential bad things that could happen, more visions are at the very bottom. Right with you.
Let's see what Mondana has to say.
Yes.
Feels really strange being back in the Bronx. You look kind of pale. Are you okay?
I am adequate.
They're all shaken up by this. You're adequate. What does that mean?
The word is as close to the truth as I can get. I am part spirit, remember? Having those twisted spirits nearby, it is not pleasant. It is difficult, but I am managing. Hence, adequate. Please do not speak more of this.
Why am I getting new visions all of a sudden?
Those spirits, those poltergeists, they corrupt the spiritual energy around them. The results are often unpredictable. Your increased visions are perhaps one of them. Naturally.
Alright, let's go talk to Logan. We got items that belong to each person. Everybody died tragically here. Sad. We had everything, well, our demon had everything to do with it.
What's the story?
Dana killed the Eddings dog.
Seriously? Dana, is this true? Did you kill the family dog? Okay. She's denying it. She says she had no reason to do that.
She's not lying. She was mentally forced into doing it.
I see. In that case, the best way to reach her is with something physical. Something she's got a strong attachment to. There's got to be something like that around here somewhere.
Just killed Dana with a knife to avenge her dog?
Jesus. Jess, is that true? You killed Dana because she killed your dog? I'm sorry, but it's true. Okay. Never mind. She's fine. She's denying all of it. She's saying her dog isn't dead. Do you have any evidence that the dog is dead? Something physical? Find me something like that, and maybe we can get through to her.
We have that. What about Art?
You did?
The picture.
Art, did you have an affair?
He's gonna deny it.
Okay. Shh. Relax. I'm not accusing you of anything. He's denying it. He says he loves his wife.
Be that as it may, we know the truth of it.
He's not lying exactly. He's just confused. Death can cloud your memories, put you in denial. We need something physical, something more than words. Find something like that, and maybe we can get through to him.
Okay, well, we know all that. Sit tight, Logan. We'll be right back.
Believe
Actually,
me,
we got everything.
I'm not going anywhere.
Let's do this first.
Whoa. Why are you showing this to me? Wait, is that Art?
He had an affair. He took this photo as a memento.
Yeah, this is proof, all right. But who's the other guy in the picture? He's kind of hard to make out.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, I guess you're right. Art, did you take this picture? I'm sorry, Art, but this is you. You can't deny it. Don't ask me why you did it. That's a question only you can answer. Good. Acceptance. That's the only way forward. I get you weren't in your right mind, but it still happened. It still matters. I don't judge you one way or the other. That's not my department. Just think about that. Can you do that for me? Please?
One down.
There we go. Just hang tight, Art. And I'm sorry.
Yay.
I think that did it. He's ready.
Ready?
Ready to move on. Once we calm down all three ghosts, KK and I can do our thing. But for now, keep doing what you're doing.
Okay, next item. A scuffed up shovel? A dirty dog collar. At least you hope that's dirt.
That's kind of disgusting. What are you showing me that for?
It belonged to Jess's dog. They were very close.
That might work. Give it here. Jess, do you recognize this? Mary Jane. That was her name? Can you tell me about her? Yeah, that sucks. That really, really sucks. Dana shouldn't have done that. But you can't do anything about it now. It's out of your control. You see that, right?
2.
That's it. That's it. I just need you to think about that for a bit, okay? Right. I think that did it. She's calm. She's ready. Just one more to go.
Alright, we have the last item. Shouldn't it actually be the license plate? Shovel? Not the note paper. Device with a single button, a logo on the side reads Garage Mate. Give him that. He doesn't want that. What about the shovel? He doesn't want that either. We're missing something. It's in the garage. Let's go back. What do we have to show for art? Or rather for Mary Jane, I guess? Or for Jess. Dana. Herb, the healing of the nation. Bob Marley. Braid garden hose. What are we looking for? Work. We need to find the murder weapon. Is that it? The phone have anything to do with it? The line is dead. Excuse me. Apologize for sneezing on stream. Car. Pointed to the license plate. Yeah, we know that. We know about the dog. Some note paper or poem written on it. Wait, what does it say? Beautiful soul that left it behind. Could prove that she was a cat lover, and that's why she killed a dog. And none of these items are what we need to give them? Talk to him.
What's the story?
No, we're missing the item.
I'm not going anywhere.
We are missing something here. What are we missing? Vase. You can open the closet, so maybe there's something in the closet.
Some clothes, a beat-up doll.
The beat-up doll. We need the doll, don't we? How do we get the doll? The doll is what motivated her to kill the dog, right? And a revenge thing? An old doll. Dana mentioned that an old doll... Mentioned an old doll in my vision.
Can't hurt to grab it.
That's what we need. Bingo. Let's hand over to Stahl.
A doll? Why are you showing me that?
Belonged to Dana, one of the ghosts.
An old toy. Let me see. Dana, is this yours? Arabelle, huh? It's a nice name. Oh, I see. Dogs will do that sometimes. I'm sorry. But why did you do that? There was no need for that. No. I can't judge you. That's not my department. If you really want to move on from this, you need to make it right. Asking forgiveness, yeah. Doesn't matter if you get it. It's just important you ask. Just think about it, okay? Just think about it. Yeah, just have a little think. That did it. She's aware. She's ready. Okay, that's the last of them. Here goes everything. They're not attacking. Guys? Oh, thank God. KK, get in here. It's safe. God, it's good to see you. You met everyone? This is Eli, that's Mandana, and that's... Wait, duh. You guys can't see KK, can you?
We can't see her, sorry.
Well, she's right behind you. Now she's on your other side. Now she's KK. Stop messing around. Anyway, there's just one more thing I need to do. Then I'm going out to eat about a dozen steaks. Hey guys, Dana, Art, Jess, I want you to meet my friend. Her name's KK. I know you all have had a rough few months, but it's almost over. Just take her hand, okay? One at a time.
They've all crossed over.
I feel almost human again. Almost makes me... Never mind.
No, you can talk to me, Logan. You always could.
Never did it sober, though. It's different now. I would have died in there if you hadn't shown up.
There's nothing, Logan. It's our job.
That's not what I'm getting at. You guys, you do this all the time?
More than we used to, for sure.
I'd like to join you. KK too, obviously. Is that possible? We don't want to be caught like that ever again.
Got trapped in that house, you could be a liability. We'd love to have you on board, Logan. No Logan for years, I can vouch for him.
To be fair, I wasn't exactly the same back in those days.
You more than proved yourself, Logan. I welcome you. Father will not like it, but that can be dealt with.
Why is that?
He often says that death is part of the mundane world, and we should not get involved. But after what we saw tonight, perhaps we should review that sentiment.
That settles it. Welcome to the Unavowed, Logan. We have a new member.
KK's here too. Don't forget that.
You have a place to
that's
stay,
right.
Logan?
I've got a place in the neighborhood.
Great. You go home and get some sleep. We'll meet up first thing in the morning.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right, welcome Logan. Welcome Logan to the party. That's our achievement. And here we are. What was that? Let's follow it.
You are awake. Good. I have a question of a personal nature. I hope you'll answer it.
Maybe I should have some coffee first? No, ask away.
I appreciate you humoring me. Our missions have taken a very personal nature, at least as far as you are concerned. These visions you have seen of your demon self, could you tell me how they make you feel?
I feel violated. I was forced to hurt people, do things I'd never do.
I see. Control. Agency. These things are important to you. Thank you for sharing. I will see you at the meeting.
Okay.
We may.
She still want to talk about... Do you see a little blue thing fly by?
Yes. That would be KK, Logan's spirit guide. I admit, I was surprised to see her as well. Eli has a theory. He can explain it better than I.
I will ask Eli. Why are you curious to know how I feel?
My concern is for your welfare. We must all watch out for each other, since nobody else will. One day, you will do the same for me.
Eli. Any thoughts on that last mission?
I confess, putting lost souls to rest gave me a certain satisfaction. I can see the appeal in being a bestower, yet I am glad I am not one.
What about Logan?
It was difficult for my father to accept a bestower, but he understands the necessity. I am certain Logan will prove himself, as you have.
Look, the people in Dublin are not giving us any help, so if we bring on extra people like Logan, why not? Can you really detect falsehoods?
Yes, lies and falsehoods make djinns uncomfortable. We cannot abide the sensation. Of course, the ability to detect a lie is often useful in the field, so I have accepted it.
I grew up on Mars and I'm 120 years old.
I did mention that a lie makes a djinn very uncomfortable.
He's uncomfortable
Think of
now.
fingernails on a chalkboard, but inside your brain. Djinns cannot abide to speak a lie, let alone listen to one.
So you can't speak a lie either.
Indeed. No djinn could. It gives us physical pain. Of course, this means that djinns resort to mind tricks and verbal trickery.
Any thoughts on that last mission? Nah. Mind tricks and verbal trickery. You're saying I shouldn't trust you.
You can trust me to tell the truth. I have no desire to trick you or anyone else. My purpose is to serve the Unavowed. Nothing more, nothing less.
But if tricking me serve the Unavowed?
This is why nobody trusts the djinn. One always looks for a hidden meaning. Mind games and wordplay are silly. I find them tiresome. So I have focused my efforts elsewhere. I hope you will grow to trust me. And that is the truth.
We'll trust you. I hope to earn your trust as well.
Keep performing as you have, and you will have it.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Go talk to Eli.
Hey, shouldn't you get some sleep? We all need to be fresh tomorrow.
It is tomorrow.
Jesus, I really should put a clock down here.
Burning the midnight oil.
Oh, a fire pun. Never heard that one before. I was reading about ghosts, trying to learn more about the geists we saw. There must be millions of old texts and tomes on the subject. None of them have anything approaching solid facts. Still, there's gotta be something, somewhere.
You seem to be taking this rather personally.
Lost ghosts are turning geist on us. Of course I'm taking it personally. What human being wouldn't? I really shouldn't let this stuff get to me.
You shouldn't.
I've outlived a lot of people. I buried my wife over 60 years ago. Heck, my kids are in their 60s. I'm probably going to outlive them too. And that's okay. I've made my peace with it. But geists, that their souls could be twisted like that, I don't like it. Not at all.
You have a family? We already had that conversation, I think. We have Logan now. If the worst happens, he'll help.
I don't know him like you do, but I hope you're right.
Well, we're right.
Sorry for the brooding. See you at the meeting?
Yeah, see you at the meeting. How's Logan fitting in?
He's an impressive guy. He's been out there for almost a year, all by himself. I think he's finally happy to have some backup.
Did you see a blue light fly by?
Oh, that was KK. It turns out we can see her now. Sort of.
We can all see KK now? How?
Because Logan's officially joined the Unavowed. All members of the Unavowed share a spiritual bond, albeit a slight one. Logan and KK have a strong spiritual bond. It's what enables him to see and speak to her. Now that we're all linked, we're getting some spillover, I guess. We can't speak to her, but we can kind of see her.
Could I ask you to get some of the pictures? Can I ask you about some of the pictures on your wall? Let's get him to talk about his family.
You don't know many parents, do you? Never ask a dad about his kids. He won't shut up. But yeah, you probably saw the pictures on the wall. I have 2 girls, Julie and Gloria.
Are they fire mages too?
No. No, they aren't. Thank God for that.
Must be cool having a fire mage for a dad.
They don't exactly know about that. And they never will. They, think I'm dead.
Think you're dead?
I faked my death. This power I have, when it manifested, it attracted things. Things that would have hurt my kids unless I died. So, I did.
So he died. I'm sorry, that must have been hard.
Yeah, still is.
What happened to your wife?
Donna was young. 30, 31.
Oh,
it
geez.
was cancer that took her. Seems so mundane, doesn't it? When I think about all the things I've seen since, just goes to show, you don't need magic or monsters for something to be terrible.
Kind of things.
Just things. Let's leave it at that.
So you raised your kids by yourself?
Why is everyone always so surprised when they hear that? Yeah, I raised them both. Got them into a school near my office. We figured it out.
Julie and Gloria, tell me about them.
I did warn you about asking a dad about his kids, right? Well, here's the Cliff Notes version. Gloria married a realtor and moved to Florida. They're both retired now. Julie got bit by the wanderlust bug and hasn't let go. She hasn't settled down and probably never will. They turned out fine. Dad or no dad.
Keep tab on your kids?
Once in a while. I might not be in their lives, but I'm still their father. What kind of dad would I be if I didn't watch out for them?
Never mind about your family. Let's talk about something else.
Yeah, enough talking about the past.
Any thoughts on the last mission?
Seeing those geists with my eyes was bad enough, but I can only imagine what Logan saw. Once upon a time, I wished I had a bestower's power. Not anymore.
I'll leave you to it.
Right. See you around.
All right, let's start the meeting. And maybe we'll have the next mission. Here's Logan. Let's talk to Logan.
Hey, you're finally up. You guys keep some late hours around here. Although, you used to work some pretty late shifts at Sammy's, didn't you?
The hours might be the same, but are fewer glasses to wash up. I don't mind the hours, I just wish it would stop raining.
I know, right? How long has it been? 3 days? Hope it lets up soon. Anyway, I was told there'd be a meeting or something. Just let me know when it starts.
I'd like to talk a bit first.
I can do that.
What are you doing with your phone? Why are we so noisy? Like, what do we care what he's doing with his phone?
You ever hear of Trollgate? Some online game thing? KK is a little obsessed with it. Oh, don't deny it, KK. You totally are. You make me play this thing every chance we get. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. Role-playing a pink troll in a fairy tale land, zapping goblins with magic. Okay. KK says they aren't goblins. They're called Whittikins.
Whittikins?
Such a nerd. What? You are.
There's a ball of light next to you. That's KK. Can we talk about yourself?
I suppose we did lose touch after I stopped coming to the bar, huh? I did miss you and Sammy, but I was kind of a mess back then, as you might remember.
I remember several messes in the bathroom, I'll say that much. You weren't that bad. Past is the past, just try and forget it.
No, I need to remember it all and make peace with it. Even Jonah. I'm still on the wagon, though. I'm thankful for that. Thankful every day.
So you're still on the wagon. I'm sorry about Jonah.
I am too. Sorry that he's dead. Not about anything you did. KK was there. She told me what happened. It wasn't your fault. For what it's worth, he didn't become a lost ghost. He's at peace.
KK was there in the bathroom with me and Jonah?
Yeah, she was Jonah's spirit guide at the time. She tried to stop it, but... Sorry. Talking about this upsets her. Let's talk about something else.
So you're still on the wagon, huh?
Yes, I am. 6 years now. And with luck, 1 day more.
How long have you been a bestower?
About a year, give or take. One day, I got the worst headache of my life. Then KK appeared, and everything made a lot more sense.
Things made sense after KK appeared?
Yeah, with Jonah, you know? He'd been acting strange for weeks, jumping at shadows, staring at stuff that wasn't there. I begged him to talk to me. How could he? I wouldn't have believed him. You saw how he ended up. He just couldn't handle it. When he died, I inherited his gift.
And KK.
She explained everything. Jonah wasn't crazy. He never was. And accepting this gift, it's the only way I can honor him. So here we are.
So the voices he was hearing were KK, I guess. So aside from being a bestower, you're mundane. Like, what you...
I was never anyone particularly special. And honestly, I'm still not. So am I mundane? Sure. Mundane as mud.
Let's talk about something else.
Alright.
Any thoughts on that last mission?
I think I'm just happy to walk more than 2 feet in any direction. I'm eager to move. You need me to run out for coffee or a pizza or anything? Just say the word. Talk later. Now, where were we?
And we can't talk to KK, right? So let's start this meeting.
A bestower and spirit guide in the Unavowed Hall. More evidence that times are changing.
What do you have against bestowers?
Nothing at all. It is their vocation I have issue with. Bestowers deal with death. Mundane, mortal death. It is messy, fraught with emotion, and rarely pleasant. But times are changing rapidly. We must adjust in kind. So, shall we start the meeting?
Call the meeting.
Yes, it is time.
Do it.
So, you met the new guy?
The bestower? Yes, I have. Did I read the report correctly? You battled 3 poltergeists for 2 days and survived.
I wouldn't call it battling. I just kind of sat there.
Regardless,
Pretty much.
anyone else entering that house would have been killed. You being there saved lives.
Well, I was where I needed to be. That's all.
No doubt. However, a poltergeist should never have formed in the first place, let alone 3. How did this happen?
It was my demon again.
Of course it was.
The demon turned the residents against each other, then encouraged them to kill each other. Somehow, in the midst of all that nasty, their souls got corrupted, made them go geist.
But again, we return to our old question. Why? Why is the demon doing this? To what end? I admit, I am confused.
Have you investigated Staten Island yet?
No.
No, we gotta go
not
to Staten
yet.
Island.
Then perhaps we will find our answers there.
What about the ghost in the Village Eye? I think we want to go there.
Yes. A witness, albeit an unconventional one. The bestower can speak to it, whereas we cannot.
Look, if it has any information for us, I'll pass it along. But my priority is helping it.
Naturally.
You all know your duty. Report back when you have new information.
Okay.
Meeting adjourned.
We're gonna go back to the Village Eye building, and we're gonna go talk to the ghost there.
You get used to it.
Let's do this. Village Part 2, we'll call it.
They don't have Wi-Fi in the tunnels yet, so no, sorry.
They actually did install Wi-Fi in the tunnels, but
Nothing. KK wants me to turn on Troll Gate, but there's no signal down here.
oh, so we have to choose who's gonna be in our
Gotta
party.
set limits.
Let's
I
take
don't know about
Mandana. We could also add Eli, right?
You should
No,
be allowed
party
to
can
play
only
as
have
many
2
video games
members.
as you want.
Okay, let's do this without Eli. Astor PlayStation. So the whole point of the train is to select characters and to travel to a destination fast travel. That's pretty cool.
Logan? Jeez, where have you been?
They know each other?
We missed you at the last few meetings. We've been worried.
Dude, it's called Alcoholics Anonymous for a reason.
Oh, crap. Sorry.
It's fine. Whatever. I'll be at the next one. Promise.
Gonna hold you to that.
You can see through the veil. Is he void touched?
What? Oh, no. I told Kalash thanks, but no thanks. It was tempting, but it didn't feel right, you know?
Wait, you were asked? How come I wasn't?
You were a criminal wanted for many violent crimes. It was deemed mandatory.
You got a clean slate. Many people would cut off their arm for that kind of second chance.
You two know each other?
Yeah, through AA meetings. Now the whole block knows.
Okay, let's move on. Go talk to the ghost. Should probably save. Oh, let's save over this.
So you really never worked with a bestower like me before?
This is true. We decided long ago that the bestower's duty remained with the mundane world.
Mundane? You call what I do mundane?
You
Right,
deal
you're
with
calling him
death.
mundane.
Death is a natural extension of the mundane world. But circumstance.
Should have probably kept listening to that conversation. It was kind of interesting. Let's go downstairs. Let's go talk to the ghost.
This is, not what I expected to see down here.
It's fuzzy and indistinct. It stares blankly ahead, barely noticing you or even here. Logan, talk to it.
Hey, you look a bit lost. Maybe we can help.
Hello? Who's there?
Mandana, did you hear the ghost talk?
Yes. Yes, I did. Perhaps what does he call it? Psychic spillover? The bestower's membership in our ranks has some useful side benefits.
Shh. Let me work here.
What's going on? Who are you?
I'm Logan Brown. This is KK.
I don't know you. You don't know me. You shouldn't be here.
We're here to help.
We'd like to help you, if you'd let us.
Get out of here. Get out of here before they come back.
Nobody's coming.
Nobody's coming. I'm sorry.
You're lying. You're trying to make a fool of me.
I'm not. I swear I'm not.
You need to leave this place.
What's your name?
Maybe if you told us your name, I could help you.
I told you. You don't know me. I don't know you. Let's keep it that way.
You're dead.
Look, I hate to be blunt, but you're dead. Your body is right over there.
No. This is a place of life, of healing. Take your lies and go.
I know, KK. That never works.
Let's ask him for his name again. We gotta find out his name.
Come on, man. Tell us your name.
Leave me alone.
Alright, leave the
I don't know how
ghost.
to get through to this guy. I say we leave it for now. Don't we have Staten Island to check out? Maybe we'll figure it out by the time we're done.
Found nothing. So Logan wants us to go to Staten Island and keep investigating, but I have a feeling our friend in the park might know. Oh, she's no longer here. Wow. This guy doesn't want to talk to us. Kid, whatever it is. Middle-aged man mumbling to himself and glaring at anyone who approaches. Okay. So we have nothing to go by here. Gotta find out the name of that ghost. Can't get back into there.
Can we not talk to him? I get enough of the guy during meetings.
Alright, skip him. I guess we're going to Staten Island. St. George Terminal, that's where the ferry is. Who are we taking with us?
So Logan, is KK standing still, or is she moving with the subway?
What do you mean?
Take Eli?
She's not actually standing on the floor, right? So what's keeping her here? I mean, magic or not, that's just basic physics.
I
Take
don't
Logan.
know. I guess physics don't really apply to dead people. What do you think, KK?
St. George Terminal.
What did she say?
Oh, she burped loudly.
Statue of Liberty. Yeah, you can see it off the Staten Island Ferry, but St. George Terminal is here.
Right. So, what are we looking for?
Magic, mystery, monsters who want to eat us, that kind of thing.
I'll keep my eyes peeled. You too, KK.
Alright. So the terminal's pretty much got a mall in it in real life, and there's a baseball stadium not too far from the terminal. It's where the Yankees minor league team plays. Or actually, they're no longer part of the Yankees farm system. I think they're just Staten Island Ferry Hawks are an independent team now. There used to be a Yankees minor league affiliate. Oh, vision. Oh God.
Summoner, you have made a grave error. Return me to my world immediately.
Why, is this a bad time?
A bad time? You joke. You summoned me in the middle of battle. I am the general commander. Without me, my soldiers are doomed to failure.
I know this, General. It is why I called you.
So you summoned me to mock me? How very human. It is no secret our efforts are going poorly. Perhaps even futile. They poison our waters. They destroy our resources, our homes, our lives. So we fight. Outnumbered and outmatched, but what choice do we have?
Would you rather complain or would you rather win? The choice is exactly what I'm offering you.
We choose to live. If you have counsel to offer, I am listening.
Good. This can work out well for both of us. So you made a deal with that demon? Assuming it's a demon.
That?
Secondhand visions are a bit fuzzy, but I think it was one of the merfolk.
Merfolk? What power drilled into my skull?
Oh, easy. Your head okay? You do look kind of hungover. Is that it? Because I know a few good hangover cures from back in the day.
It's not a hangover. It's a neuromorphic memory imprint.
Oh, just as well. None of those cures actually worked anyway.
Of course not.
You seem all right. Good.
Did I hear you right? That was a mermaid?
It was a male, and the term is merfolk, but yeah, it was summoned here. Which shouldn't be possible. You've seen how much energy it takes to open the path through the void. Not even a demon possesses that kind of power.
One problem at a time. Let's keep digging. Maybe I'm just special. Some mer people exist.
I know, right? I've always wanted to see one. I suppose a second-hand vision will just have to do. Anyway, let's keep going. We're not going to learn anything out here in the rain.
Of course not. Where can we go to? To Richmond Terrace. Wow. Richmond Terrace.
That's crap and you know it.
Keep your voice down.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wouldn't want to embarrass you.
Jesus, V. It's not that. You can't be here. Everyone already looks at me funny. Can't you just stop?
People are dead. How many are gonna pile up before you do something?
It's a tragedy, Vicky. That's all this is.
Right, sure. I'm getting a drink. See you around, Donnie.
It's a good Staten Island accent.
Bye.
Alright, let's talk to Donnie.
Huh? Sorry, I was a bit distracted.
You look pretty engrossed on your phone there. I couldn't help but overhear that argument you were having.
Nobody. You didn't see me with anyone.
You look pretty engrossed in your phone there.
I guess I am. You ever play Trollgate? It's like digital crack.
Don't I know it?
You play?
Sorta. I have this friend. She talks about it a lot.
Heh. Usually I'm that friend. What guild is she in?
Crystal. But she doesn't play anymore.
She managed to quit, huh? I wish I could. I created a character when I was like 16. They got me hooked for life.
Sorry to tell you, but I did see you arguing with someone.
Shit. I mean, crap. Damn it, Vicky. Why do you have to screw up everything? Don't tell anyone, okay? I'll never hear the end of it.
Is there some kind of problem?
With Vicky, there's always a problem. And that's all I'm gonna say.
You're waiting for the bus?
Yep. Saving up to buy a car. Until then, I ride the bus with the plebes. Could be worse. At least cops ride free.
Do they? I didn't know that. I've never seen a cop on a bus. I've seen him on the subway. It's interesting. So he's not making enough money to afford a car yet. We're in Richmond Terrace, 128 Precinct, Staten Island. I think I know where that is, actually. The real police precinct. See you around, officer.
See you.
Alright, he's playing his game. Can we go into the precinct? This plant looks plastic. Old-timey photos of cops and cars. A steaming mug of black coffee to ward off the cold of the rainy night. So it rains throughout the entire game, is that it? The officer is taking advantage of quiet night to get some paperwork done.
Yes? What is it? Sorry. I thought you looked a bit familiar. But no. It was just a trick of the light.
We never met.
I believe I already established that. In any case, while I'd love to chat, I have a mountain of paperwork to get through.
No, not
I
yet.
help you with?
Yes, there is. What do you do here?
Captain Joy Harrison, at your service. Filling out paperwork, a specialty.
That sucks. All she does is paperwork? I saw a woman named Vicky arguing with a cop outside.
Is she bothering my officers again? That woman just can't let things go.
Could you tell me about this Vicky?
What's to tell? She used to be one of my finest detectives. Now she's not. I feel for her. I really do. But until she gets the help she needs to stay out of our way. Now, unless that's all.
Vicky needs help. What kind of help?
Mental help. The kind you need a PhD to prescribe medication for. She refuses to get it. And it's only making her condition worse. Heaven helps those who help themselves, as they say. It's out of my hands.
About Vicky?
I do not gossip about my officers, even suspended ones. Please take your idle speculation elsewhere.
Okay.
Yes, well, if you'll excuse me, I have Mount paperwork to climb.
We need to go find Vicky and talk to her, I guess. Get to the bottom of all of this. Does he have any more dialogue?
No, KK, I'm not.
Evening, sir.
See you around, officer.
See you.
We can't go in the direction that she went. No, we can. Okay. J&M storage. Vinny's bar.
Vinny, come on. You and me, we go back.
You think I don't know that? But you keep bothering people. You keep bothering me.
She was your wife, you asshole.
It was a tragedy, Vicky. That's all it was.
You're serious?
Dead-ass serious. Now leave, Santina.
Well, screw you too, buddy.
Banned from a bar. Now that takes me back.
Alright. Should we go into J&M storage first? Probably closed. No, we can. The storage unit is completely empty. A tightly closed storage unit door. Tightly closed storage unit door. An old box slice forgotten on the platform truck. And then an elevator to the higher floors. Let's go to the bar first. A dark alley snakes its way between the bar and the storage facility? What does the sign say? There's nothing quite like the warm glow of a bar window in the evening. Okay. He doesn't want to go in.
You all right?
I'm fine. Just give me a second. The first thing they tell you is not to enter a gin joint, no matter what. But the AA handbook wasn't written with folks like us in mind, huh?
You can stay here if you want, Logan.
No, that's not fair. Not to you, not to me. Look, never mind. I'm fine. Let's go in.
Alright.
Hey, new faces. All right. Come on in. Dry yourself off.
Should have brought Mandano with me. Flyer for a psychic hotline. The drink of the month is Vinny's Vodka Martini. Sounds tempting. A horror film about a nightstick possessed by a serial killer. Not bad. Sounds horrible. Wide variety of local beers on tap. Brooklyn Lager. Could I have Brooklyn Lager? He's smiling pleasantly. He looks eager for some company. Use matchbook with the name of the bar. That's all we got.
Hey,
This your place?
my name's on the sign.
So you're Vinny.
Yep, you're pretty sharp.
I have my moments.
Ha, I like you guys.
Who are you arguing with outside?
Oh, sorry you had to see that. Vicky and me, we go back. I help her out where I can, but there are limits.
Help her out where I can, but there are limits. Nice wine collection. Is that a Silas Merlot? 99?
You know your stuff. Most folks
Talk 'em
around
up a
here don't
little.
know their wines. I was saving it for my wedding anniversary, but it was a tragedy. That's all it was.
Oh lord. The whole wedding was a tragedy? Vicky said something about your wife.
It was a tragedy. Yeah, it was a tragedy. That's all it was.
Why does Vicky need help?
If you don't know, I probably shouldn't say. You guys are obviously not from the neighborhood.
Bartender's creed. I get it, but I'd like to help if I can.
Sorry, can't do it. Like you say, it's part of the job description. Vicky's an old friend and a good cop once upon a time. I ain't betraying that, even if she has become the neighborhood nut.
Oh, so Vicky is what the sergeant, the desk sergeant, was talking about gossiping about suspended cops. So she was a cop. Neighborhood nut?
You've seen her around. You know what I'm talking about. She skeeves everyone out. The cops want nothing to do with her. Even her own family's ready to write her off.
Am I right in saying that? She's a suspended cop? Her own family won't talk to her?
I said enough. Sorry. Hey, hat guy? You okay?
I'm fine. It's just what you said. To turn away from your own family. It's the hardest thing in the world.
Could be. Vicky made it easy for him, I'll say that much.
Tragedy, what happened?
It was a tragedy. That's all it was.
That's all I'll ever say. Well, we'll see you around.
I ain't going anywhere.
Not the last we've seen of him.
The guy's wife dies and it barely registers. Does that seem off to you?
You're not wrong. His wife died. He's been brainwashed not to think about it.
By who?
He should be grieving. He needs to be grieving. It's just what you do.
Keeping him from grieving. Go to the alley. Ooh, ghost.
Another ghost. And in a back alley, no less.
Talk to it.
Can you see him, Logan?
It's a her. And, yeah. Hey, can we talk to you for a sec?
Hello? Who goes there?
My name is Logan. This here's KK.
Is that the wife?
This isn't the place for a child. Is she yours?
Kinda. We're stuck together anyway.
Either way, you shouldn't be here. Leave as soon as you can.
Ask her what her name is.
So you know my name. What's yours?
I'm a soldier. Just a soldier.
Tell her she's dead.
So, I hate to tell you this, but you're kinda dead?
I am a soldier. It is my duty to die in battle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You already did.
I did nothing. I am merely awaiting orders.
Right. Whatever you say.
Well, that's interesting. Ask her what her name is. Ask her about being a soldier.
No offense or anything, lady, but you don't look like a soldier to me.
That's what I am. The general said so.
General?
General?
I fight for the general. I die for the general. It is who I am. It is what I do.
Oh, the general was a mer person, wasn't it? Ask about the alley.
Can you tell me anything about this place?
I am waiting for orders. That is all.
Let's ask her name again.
Come on. I'm trying to help you here. Can't you tell me your name?
I'm a soldier. That's who I am.
Okay, I guess we're not going to get anywhere.
Take off, okay?
You don't need my permission.
Vile-smelling heap of oozing trash bags. Looking like a little garbage juice. What about the keypad? Okay, so we definitely need a combination for that. Let's go down the side street. Oh,
So he's like the others.
There are no others.
Janie, this is rotten and you know it.
It's a tragedy, Vicky. That's all this is.
God damn it. Forget it. I'm going for a walk. Come talk to me if you want to do your damn job.
Oh, dead body. The body is covered by mildew-stained tarp. Hey, Blacktails, what's up? Hey, it's that game they made by blending every White Wolf RPG ever. Also, hi, how are you, Blacktails? White Wolf RPG? Not familiar with the term, but I'll take your word for it. How have you been? Playing Unavowed? It's going well so far, and I like the fact it takes place in New York City. A lot of familiar places.
Sorry, sir. You shouldn't be here. You need to leave.
But there's a dead body here. Should we be scared?
No, there's no reason to be scared. This is just a tragedy. A senseless tragedy.
What was that woman? Who was that woman you were arguing with?
Vicky? Nobody. Stay clear of her if you know what's good for you.
What kind of tragedy?
It's a tragedy. Just a tragedy. A senseless tragedy.
That's all they're ever gonna say. Can you be a bit more detailed about that? What kind of tragedy? Vampire, werewolf, mage, changeling. Got it, got it. Got it. Understood. So we have the mage. We have the bestower. We don't exactly have a vampire or werewolf yet. Can you be a bit more detailed?
It's a tragedy. That's
Tabletop RPG publisher. Got it. Understood. Yeah, not very familiar with it, though. Not very familiar with the tabletop RPG world as much, but that's interesting. So they kind of took the concept from that. I guess Gilbert was a fan of the game. Let's try this again. What happened?
It's
a tragedy.
It's all right. Go ahead and say it.
a tragedy. That's all this is.
Is Vicky really the neighborhood nut?
Neighborhood nut. You been talking to Vinny? Look, she's going through a rough patch. No question there. But you can't talk about cops that way, suspended or not. It's about respect.
And what about yourself? When you spoke to Vicky before, was that respect?
That's different from cop.
Is it true Vicky's family won't speak to her?
Eesh. Word gets around, don't it? You think it's easy for the Santinas? They're a cop family to the bone, going back 100 years.
Tabletop RPGs in the Vampire the Masquerade
Don't turn away from your family.
Got it.
I won't argue there. But in Vicky's case, I think it was mutual. Her folks had their anniversary barbecue last month. Vicky was there. Things went down. Wasn't pretty.
Yes, I did play Vampire the Masquerade, but I'm not familiar with their tabletop games, but same universe. About the barbecue last month.
Like I said, it was for her folks' wedding anniversary. I don't know what went down, but the neighbors had to call the cops. Which, as you can imagine, made things a bit awkward at the next briefing meeting.
About the barbecue last month.
Why do you keep asking about that? It was her folks' anniversary. We cops were called in. It was dead-ass awkward.
Did anyone die in the alley behind Vinny's?
You mean Vinny's wife? It was a tragedy. That's all it was.
It was a tragedy. I'm just gonna go around saying that a lot and work the entire time. Did you finish your job? You finished this project? It was a tragedy, that's all I can say. I didn't. It was a tragedy. Do you know Vinny's wife's name?
Now why are you going around asking about that?
It was a tragedy, yep.
Just a tragedy. That's all it was. The case is closed.
Case is closed. A tragedy, really. Kind of tragedy.
It's a tragedy. Just a tragedy. A senseless tragedy.
Ah, alright.
Sure. Please try and stay clear.
I think our best bet is to catch up with Vicky. Ah, we're back at St. George. The walkway extends towards the marina. So if we go this way, the ferry departed at this time.
Seriously? It took forever to get here. Let's finish investigating here first.
Okay, he wants us to continue investigating. Let's go this way. The
So
marina.
Eli, you know about the stowers? About folks like me?
A bit. Records are spotty, but there are some.
What do they say?
This is where the
Nothing that's
merman
relevant
came out
anymore.
of.
The supernatural
Merperson.
world has changed.
You mean things got better or worse?
Things got busier, I'll say that much.
Well, keeping busy isn't.
Okay, somebody's got to have some answers here.
Evening, sir.
The true Vicky's family turned against her.
Turned against her? Who said that? I haven't turned against her.
Wait, you're related to Vicky?
Fine. Now you know. She's my sister. I'm not trying to make a big deal out of that, okay? Vicky's been nothing but trouble ever since she got shot.
Shot?
Right in the shoulder. It was during that nightclub shooting last year. Vicky was the only one to get out alive. That kind of thing is bound to mess anybody up. But Vicky isn't Vicky anymore.
Vicky is messed up how?
That's just it. We don't know. She just got weird, angry all the time, twitchy, paranoid. She keeps bothering people with questions, trying to solve cases that we closed a long time ago.
What cases did Vicky try to reopen?
Just tragedies. That's all they are. Each of them, just a tragedy.
Just a tragedy. So brother and sister are both cops.
All of us Santinas are cops. Our dad, grandpa, my two big brothers. It's a family thing. At least, until now.
Kind of tragedy.
Like I said, it's just a tragedy. A tragedy. That's all it is.
Did anyone die in the alley behind Vinny's?
Oh, you mean the tragedy? That's all it was. The tragedy. Just leave Vinny's wife alone.
It was a tragedy. Do you know the name of Vinny's wife?
Jesus, you sound like my sister. That case is closed. It was just a tragedy. That's all it was.
So, Vicky is trying to find out the name of Vinny's wife? Is that it? If Vicky's such a problem, why don't you stop her?
She's a Santina. That name still carries some weight around here. At least until she takes it too far. Which she will, the way she's going.
You sound almost ashamed of her. Your own sister.
Hey, man, you think I haven't tried talking to her? Tried to get her counseling, whatever? She won't listen. I feel bad for her, but she's gone somewhere none of us can follow. I'm not getting dragged down with her, and that's a fact. If she wants
Can't
to
take
live
me down.
in Vinny's crap basement, that's her business.
Vicky lives under Vinny's bar?
Yeah, since her severance package ran out, that's all she can afford.
Oh, I wonder if you get there through the door in the back. We heard something about a family barbecue.
See, that's the kind of crap I'm talking about. My parents do a barbecue every summer for their anniversary. All the neighborhood cops go. So, of course, Vicky has to show up and cause a scene. Gets into a screaming match with Captain Harrison. I mean, the captain. They almost threw hands. I get that Vicky went through a lot, but you just don't do that.
It almost appears they rehearsed their tragedy script. It sounds like that. About that barbecue last month.
I told you. Vicky and the captain almost threw hands. I'm trying to pretend it didn't happen.
Okay,
Right. See you.
let's find out some more here from the captain.
Yes? What is it? I'm quite busy here.
Is it true that you and Vicky got into a fight at the family barbecue? Cops at a barbecue? No wonder it smelled like pork. That's a good one. They probably brought donuts as a dessert.
Everyone's a gossip, aren't they? Yes, it's true. It was my fault. I shouldn't have risen to her. But Vicky has a way. She gets under your skin, needling you until you snap. Useful on the job, not so much in civilian life.
What did you argue about?
You might have noticed she's been acting erratic. So she was asked specifically not to come to the party. She came anyway. She took a handful of the party invitations and burned them on the grill. I've never seen anything so petty in my life. So I tried to make her leave. She was looking for a fight. I almost gave it to her. I should have known better.
Did anyone die in the alley behind the minis?
That was a tragedy, wasn't it? Poor Marlene. But it was just a tragedy. That's all it was.
Marlene, we got the name. Marlene. Did that. Vinny's wife is named Marlene?
Now, unless you have something important to bother me with.
Okay, we got the name of Vinny's wife.
If you'll excuse me, I have Mount paperwork to climb.
Let's go talk to it. Let's have Logan talk to it, actually. It's playing like Clash of Clans or something. Okay, Logan, do your thing.
Hey, it's us again.
You really shouldn't be here. General's orders.
Marlene? Is that your name? Marlene?
I'm a soldier.
Even soldiers have names. And yours is Marlene.
My name is Marlene.
That's it.
I think maybe you're right. Wait. What am I doing out here?
Ask why she's here.
So why are you hanging around out here?
I was getting the basement ready. Vicky, she rented it. I needed to clean it up. I needed the master key.
Master key?
For the basement. I was picking it up when I was somewhere else.
What do you mean, somewhere else?
The key. I was getting the key. It's hidden under that cinder block. I bent down to move it, then everything went dark. I was somewhere else. I was on the battlefield. The sky was red. I had a spear in my hand. They told me to fight.
Oh. Ask about they.
You mentioned a they. Who are they?
It's all so fuzzy. The man from the water. Only, he wasn't a man. He sent me to the forest. To the enemy. The ones with teeth and claws. They had to die. I had to kill them. So I did.
Jesus. Why'd you do that?
I don't know. It's coming clear. I was a soldier. I was following orders. I was attacked. From behind. I heard the snarling and the screams. Everything went dark again. What happened to me? Where was I?
I don't know.
They killed me, didn't they?
I'm sorry.
She fought for the merman. Ask if there's more she can remember.
Is there anything else you can remember?
No. It's all so hazy. I'm sorry.
Ask about the man from the water.
Could you describe the man from the water?
No. I'm sorry. I wasn't quite myself.
Chihuahua Wars?
Marlene, can you take KK's hand? We're gonna get you to where you need to be.
Okay.
Okay. Alley Bestower? Disperse the Staten Island Ghost. Alright, let's see if the key is here. The alley key. Key unlocks a door in Vinny's alley. It's got a keypad. I guess we don't need it.
Jesus, the smell of this place.
Yeah, it's bad, huh?
Dozens of
For you,
empty beer
maybe.
bottles
For
litter
me,
the room.
the smell is all too familiar.
Are you okay?
Butter knife has a coating of white dust on it.
I'm fine. KK, don't look at me that way. I'm fine.
A red
Let's
post-it
just do
note
what
is
we need
lying
to do
next to the
and get out of
clutch of empty bottles. Let's grab that. Be sure of one thing, Santina. You are not insane. You are not the one who's crazy. The key is to look under the crazy. Don't forget. Interesting. Now call the Ghostbusters. We should. Let them take care of this. We are deeply saddened to inform you your position at the Staten Island Police Department is suspended due to your violation of our Officer Code and Conduct Section 3. We have no choice but to end your employment with us, effective immediately. Please turn your badge and associated IDs to Captain Harrison. We are aware of the extraordinary circumstances surrounding your situation and agree to revisit this situation pending psychological evaluation. Wow. Hey. Rumpled bedcloths on a soggy mattress. Ugh. Can't imagine sleeping in a soggy mattress. You are not crazy. I'm trying to remind her that she's not. Statement or reminder? What we got here? Guy Laputa, retired. Where is he? Marlene DeMarco, found in alley, missing 1 week. Shoot to pieces. Johnny Vitarella, found on dock, missing 4 days, heart torn out. That's the dead body. The tragic dead body. Nice blind basement room there, only $2,500 a month. Probably in New York City, this would be $4,000. Pam Prawl, found in bathroom, missing 6 days, throat crushed. Russ Stephanie, found on street, missing 1 week, head bashed in. That's bad. I think $4,000 would be a discount. I'd be doing you a favor. So we know who the dead person is at the dock. Someone in the bathroom and found on street. We don't know about them. Johnny Vitarella is dead at the docks. Marlene we took care of. We don't know who Guy Laputa is. That we know. That's it. What do they have to say? So a giant sea monster.
You know the weirdest thing about that? It was the look on your demon self's face. No reaction, no surprise. No
You're from Jersey,
like
thanks?
It was just another day. Whatever this sea monster thing wants, I think we can handle it. But this demon of yours, I'm not sure.
There you go, live with the pigeon lady. I'm commuting from Jersey now, and it's great, but I'm really hating the commute. Starting to hate it. I don't think I'll be doing it for the rest of my life. You know anything about this area?
Not really. I'd ride the ferry a lot. Back in the old days. We'd go back and forth all day, but never got off. Guess it was bound to happen sooner or later. Right.
I wanted to talk to Eli.
What's up?
What are the merfolk?
I've never actually met one, but from what I've read, they used to come to our world quite often. There are countless stories about mer creatures helping a drowning sailor. They were a fairly peaceful race. Going by your vision, I'm not sure that's accurate anymore.
Yeah, they're not very peaceful. They're at war. Marlene was one of their soldiers. Okay, back to the park.
Hey, Logan. You okay?
Sure. It's just that room. I came close to living like that once upon a time. There, but by the grace of God and all.
Oh.
Don't move, any of you. Okay, now turn around, nice and slow. Holy shit. It's you, the one who shot up that bar in the Bronx. Give me one reason why I shouldn't put a bullet in your head right now.
You recognize me?
You serious? You killed a bunch of people. There was an APB with your picture on it for months. I've been watching you. You've been sniffing around, asking about me. And what the hell did you do to Marlene?
Marlene? You mean the ghost?
No, the Tooth Fairy. Yes, the fucking ghost.
Marlene's fine. And please, watch your language in front of the kid.
What fucking kid? I'm talking about Marlene. Marlene DeMarco. Missing for a week, then found dead in this alley, arms and legs chewed to pieces. There's been no investigation. Nobody even wants to talk about it. Not the cops, not her husband, nobody. Nobody except you. So tell me, what is going on?
How is she able to see us through the veil? You're a void touch, Vicky? You're like us. We're trying to find out. Maybe we can help each other.
Didn't you hear? I can't help people anymore. Had to give that up along with my badge. Last year, I was in the hospital. This guy named
That's why she
Marino
could see
went
us.
crazy, started shooting everyone. I took him out, but I took one in the shoulder. Spent a month in recovery. Things were fine, but when I got out, everything was weird.
She's void touch, which means you could see us. But you were physically fine.
Yeah, my arm's solid as a rock. I can hold this position all night. 12 years I've been a cop. You think that means something? No, I'm out on my ass. Everyone thought I was crazy. Me, bodies piling up all over town, and I'm the crazy one. Nobody cared. Not the cops I used to serve, not even the victims' families. It was like they didn't even notice. I thought I was the only one. But you guys notice, don't you?
We see because we're like you, void touched.
We're nothing alike. No, here's what's gonna happen. We're all gonna march down to the police station. Then you're gonna tell the captain everything. Tell her what you can see. Convince him I'm not crazy. Get them to give me my badge back.
You're not crazy. That's what we're trying to tell you.
Fine. Convince them that. You and the rest of your murder cult.
Murder cult? Isn't that a bit much? He was possessed. It wasn't his fault.
Sorry, who are you?
Beckett. Eli Beckett.
Listen to this guy, so fucking polite. Look, Eli Beckett, I don't care what kind of cult you are, we're going to the station. Now.
And tell them what? That ghosts and goblins are real? You think that's gonna work?
I've got to try something.
God, it's like looking into a mirror.
What the hell are you talking about?
You think I didn't try the same thing? Telling people about it?
Tell people what?
The things we can see. Nobody would believe it. I was convinced I was going crazy.
Stay where you are, and I am not going crazy.
No, you're not. You're living in a world where this is possible.
Oh. I love her accent. That's
Can I
why I'm
call you
laughing.
Vicky?
Detective Santina.
Magic is real. You know this, and you're part of it now. We shouldn't be fighting. Something bad is going on, here on Staten Island. You're drawn to it, so are we. Let's help each other. Put our heads together, fix this, whatever it is. What do you say?
I want to be normal. I don't want this. You want to help? Stay the hell out of my way. And stay the hell away from me.
I guess that could have gone better.
Yeah, probably could have.
What's up?
What do you think we should do now?
You know my powers are at your disposal, right? You need anything roasted or fire red, you let me know. Right.
What can we do for you?
What should we do now? Oh, I can't ask him that question? It's not letting me ask him.
She's fine. She keeps sneaking up behind you guys and sticking her tongue out. It's kind of adorable. What? It is. Right.
He won't answer that. Okay. So we had it out with her. I think we need to go back and talk to Vinny for a second.
Hey,
I heard Vicky lives in your basement.
Yeah. I never use the room, so I rent it out sometimes. The door's got a keypad lock. But since I let the renter choose the combo, there aren't any problems. Having Vicky down there is awkward as hell, but what can I do? Let her live in the street? As long as she uses the alley entrance and doesn't bother my customers, we don't have a problem.
Did anything happen to anyone in the alleyway outside?
The alley? It was, my wife. A tragedy. That's all it was.
Your wife
tragedy.
Died in the alley?
Tragedy. That's all.
Tragedy.
I ain't going anywhere.
Or you could have incinerated her, so could have been worse. There you go. Could have.
I'm good. You can stop looking at me like that.
Body's covered by mildew-stained turf.
I asked you to leave.
Let's try this again. What happened? Kind of tragedy.
It's a tragedy. That's all this is.
Got that barbecue last month.
Why do you keep asking about that? It was her folks' anniversary. We cops were called in. It was dead-ass awkward. Sure. Please try and stay clear.
Alright.
What can we do for you?
Well, what do you think we should do? He doesn't want to answer that. So she's one of us, and we need her to join the Unavowed.
I'm impressed, Logan. You became a bestower, what, a year ago?
Who do we talk to? We're supposed to go into the police precinct?
Yes? What is it? I'm quite busy here.
About Vicky.
I do not gossip about my officers, even suspended ones. Please
Okay.
take your idle speculation elsewhere.
Let's talk to her
Yes.
brother.
If you'll excuse me, I have now paperwork to sign.
Evening, sir. Right.
No.
See you.
J&M storage. Let's go upstairs and see what's there. Small card reader embedded in the door, so we need a card of some sort. The dead body have a card? Is there a card in the apartment?
I can't ask him that.
Huh? What is...
Nothing. Alright, we're gonna wrap this up soon, but I wanna figure this out. Definitely something that has to do with storage units, but we don't have the full story yet. Nor do we know how to find Vicky again, right? What does Eli know?
What's up? You know my powers are at your disposal, right? You need anything...
I got that. That's not what I need to know, though.
Evening, sir. Who said that? Was it Vinny? Fucking Vinny. Of course, he's not wrong, is he? Right. See you.
Should have just tried to convince her that she was one of us. We didn't do that.
No, KK, we're not going to the movies. No, we're not going to the park either. KK, come on.
Is there something we could read in the back alley? Is that it? Something Eli can read for us?
What's up? Sure. What do you need?
Vicky burned something at the family barbecue. Can you see it? That's right, the invitations.
Sure. Just a sec.
Haven't we been doing this outside? Join us for a barbecue. Frank and Abby Santina's anniversary barbecue, June 18th, 6 p.m., Santina's backyard. What was it? June 18th, 6 p.m.
Seems pretty typical, as these things go. I used to host a bunch of backyard barbecues myself back in the day. Of course, these days, I wouldn't even need to buy fuel.
All we got out of it? What about here?
What's up? Sure. What do you need?
No, it's still about the family barbecue. Happened at 6 p.m.
Hey, I ain't going anywhere.
Family barbecue happened at 6 p.m.
What's up? Sure, but maybe we should get away from the mundanes first. The veil can only do so much.
Got it.
Right.
Dull butter knife, it's covered with a thin layer of dust. The butter knife. What can we do with the butter knife? Wait, Jimmy open one of those rooms with it? I doubt it. Storage container rooms?
Sure. What do you need?
It's still the barbecue flyer.
Just a sec.
Let's take a look again. Maybe we missed something. Frank and Abby Santina's anniversary barbecue. Anybody want the butter knife? Of course not. So my guess is we can open a door using the butter knife. It's far-fetched, but hey, why not?
What are you trying to do?
We need a card reader.
Okay. No, KK. I don't know what he was trying to do either.
Maybe you should try something else. I don't see how that's gonna help.
Okay, no butter knife.
Maybe you should try something else?
Butter knife. What do we do with the butter knife? Doesn't want it.
What? Okay. No, KK.
Alright, I think we're gonna call it here. I need to figure out what to do next. We have the butter knife. That's all we have. Show it to the captain?
Evening, sir.
No new dialogue here.
Like I said, it's just a tragedy. A tragedy. That's all it is.
A tragedy. Just a tragedy.
I told you. Vicky and the captain almost threw hand. Right. See you.
Seriously, what is this butter knife for? It's a keypad here. But we use the key to actually open the door. I'm confused here. Why is there a keypad?
Maybe you should try something else.
Let's go back inside and see if we could use the butter knife there. Hold on. A letter. Document.
Maybe you should try something else? Maybe you should try something else?
I'm not sure what you're trying to do there.
We took care of Marlene. Johnny Vitarella is found on a dock. He's over by the terminal. Guy Laputa retired. Where is he? Me. Found in a bathroom, missing 6 days, throat crushed. Found on street, missing 1 week, head bashed in. Oh. Oh, this would be our first hint if we use it. Maybe I should look up UHS. Universal Hint System. Alright, I think we're going to call it for now and then figure things out on the next stream, which will be Sunday around 2:30 or so. It'll take a couple of minutes. No stream tomorrow night, our usual time. It's going to take a bit of a break again. Another day off, but we'll be back. And Babylon Zool, thank you again for the raid. Thank you everybody who hung out today. Stopped by. I'm enjoying this game. I really want to see where the story goes, especially this part. Because this part was a tragedy. It was just a tragedy. And I want the answers. So all we have is a butter knife. We're with Eli, we're with Logan. Let's see what they do next. Very cool game. Unavowed. If you like point-and-click adventure games, definitely play it. Let's call it Tragedy. That's our save game. I'm gonna quit. And I'm gonna put up the thank you screen. 427, which is Sunday. Sunday is 427, right? Yep. Let's say goodnight, but I'm going to find someone to raid. Please join me for this raid. Oh wow. I'm logged in as my bot. I gotta log in as me. Gonna work? Or is it gonna make me go find like something in AOL to fix it? Log me in. Yep. Code was sent to my phone. UFA. There we go. Who's online? A lot of people playing Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Which is cool. I'd like to check it out. Really nobody on. Alright, I'm going to call it for tonight. We'll raid somebody next stream. Appreciate everybody who was here. Have a good night, Blacktails, Mr. Wise, Arrogant. Alex, thank you for being here. Chatlers. We will be back on Sunday, like I said. So, exciting conclusion of the Staten Island chapter of this game. Have a good night and a good rest of your week. See you on Sunday, hopefully. Take care.